Here with Scott Borchetta, the executive producer of the launch. Now, the question that I have is, what is the format of this show? How will it work?
Well, it's completely a 180 from Idol and The Voice, because we've worked on Idol, we've worked on The Voice, and the biggest challenge we have is once you have a winner, it's a mad dash to try to create a hit song. We're going to start with what we think is a hit song, a hit production team, and other great celebrity guest mentors like Fergie and Ryan Tedder, and cast to that moment, and we're going to release a song every episode. So no other show has ever done that.
And finally, I can't let you go without getting a comment on the return of American Idol. How do you think it's going to do?
You know what? I have a lot of great friends at Idol, and I wish them well.
Yes. Good to see you. Nice to meet you.
And you?
We go way back.
Okay.
I bet you she likes me more than you.
I won't argue.
The show got such rave reviews. I remember critical acclaim. Every critic that I talked to loved the show. What do you think about the first season made it stand out so much?
It was unique. It was different. It was a specific and precise proposition. I felt like it was just, we were offering something that maybe Canadians wanted to see from their own TV. They wanted to, I think it made people proud to watch a Canadian series like Cardinal. And now that it's traveling all around the world and sort of carrying that sense of Canadian pride, it's great. But at the same time, it's not yelling, we're from Canada. Like,
exactly.
It's just, the writing, I don't know, the writing was great. Everyone was just, everyone's work has been wonderful on this show. And like I said, very precise also.
Here with Jack, tell me about Deception. I saw the show and I loved it, but I have to tell you, I'm a big David Copperfield fan.
Okay, well, good.
And you took a shot at him.
Well, not so much a shot as an homage, a shout out. The show is, for those who don't know, it's essentially what if a David Copperfield type character were to start working with the FBI and basically using the skill set that he's developed as an illusionist to help them solve crimes committed by people who seem to have a similar skill set.
People always seem to be interested in the secret lives of magicians. Why do you think that characters like that draw so much interest? Like, I really want to know what a David Copperfield does when he's not on stage in Vegas.
I think it's because they live lives that are defined by secrecy and mystery, and it's fascinating to think about them as normal human beings. And I work with a couple of amazing magicians on the show who are very, very normal guys in real life, but who, when you see them up performing, they feel like completely different people. So I think that's probably why there's so much mystery and secrecy shrouding them, on stage, that it can't help but bleed over into real life too.
Here with Camille and Joanne, can you tell me a little bit more about The Disappearance?
It's a 6-part series about a child who goes missing and how the family copes with their lives in the wake of that loss and their struggles to try and find him.
Shows about missing kids are always tough. Was it hard dealing with that material in the scripts?
It's very dark subject matter. We kept it pretty light on set to sort of counter that, but it's difficult material.
Oh, how's it going? Very good.
Your hat is matching your shoe.
I know, it's a whole, but you know what's sad? I've actually worn it at this CTV Upfront for the last 15 years. It's kind of like my staple. Like, luckily I can still fit in it, but all right.
Exactly.
So tell me a little bit more about the detail.
Okay, the detail is a female-led ensemble show. It's two detectives and their boss, and we're all in homicide, and it's about how these women sort of balance their personal lives and their professional lives, and how they bring a special perspective to crime solving.
Now, Shenae, you're my girl. You're my favorite. Every show Shenae does, it just turns into my favorite show. But this is a real departure for you. So tell me about the differences. You're sort of known for like the teen shows. This is totally left field.
Yes, it is, which is why I'm so excited about it. I was just saying to Devin, I've been playing a teenager on TV for 15 years, so I'm a grown-up now, ladies and gentlemen. And I'm dealing with real grown-up issues. We all are, and that's what's so cool. The biggest problem any character I've had before has had is whether the boy would text her back or not, or show up to the party. And not that those things aren't problems, but But my character is actually, growing, going through growing pains and applying it to excelling in her career, which is obviously so important for all of us. I mean, I think there's a lot of similarities in our lives as independent women who are constantly on the grind as actors and what our characters are going through with trying to balance the personal and the professional.
Here with Italia and LaMonica from Designated Survivor. I love this show. I'm not just saying it. I wait for Wednesdays to watch it. But my question is, what can we expect from a second season?
LaMonica?
I'll take this one. We have no idea. We haven't seen any scripts yet, so we just know it's going to be exciting. It's going to be a thrill ride, and we can't wait to see it, just like you.
So you're now the chief of staff, or your character is. What can we expect from her? Is she going to make a play for more power, or do you feel like she's sort of good being sort of the second person in charge?
I have no idea. I truly don't. Maybe she'll run for VP. That would be fun.
Yes.
I have no idea, but anything's possible on this show.
You know what I'm the most happy about? That we don't have to hear that one guy's name. I thought it was the most irritating name on TV. Yes. Oh,
McLeish.
my skin is... Did they purposely name him that so we'd all hate him?
Well, they were sort of supposed to be a play on Lady and Macbeth.
Oh, I never even thought about that. Yes. It's true. It's true. I loved The Mayor. It was my favorite pilot of the new season. Do you think that there's a link between politics and comedy?
I think that there's definitely a relief in comedy with politics. And then I think, what the show also shows you is that when it comes to hip hop and rap, there's such poetry behind that, and it is a way of expressing yourself. And that I think is why he so easily is able to integrate into the political world.
The Gospel of Kevin. Tell me what it's about and why people should watch it.
It's about a guy who's sort of at a low point in his life, and there's a series of events that happen, and this woman starts appearing to him that only he can see, who's telling him that she's a celestial being, and he needs to listen to her so he can save the world.
Joanna, the show has so much heart. I think that's the one word when I was watching it. I'm like, heart, heart, heart. Where does that come from? Did you notice it right away when you read the script?
I definitely... Literally, the second I started reading the script, I felt that. And then knowing that Jason was going to be playing Kevin, I knew that it was going to be something really special. And then just getting there and the show starting. And I said this a few times to different people. I said, if we are able to capture the feeling that I have doing this, I think it's going to resonate with a lot of people, and I feel like we have, and I find it to be such a huge compliment and a huge affirmation, and it's so exciting when I meet people that have just seen it and they say that they felt something, because it sounds so I don't know, corny, but it's actually really, I do feel something for the show, and very instantly, and I'm just really excited to do it.
I'm liking your hat.
Are you?
Yeah.
I've actually worn this outfit to the last 15 of these, not kidding. That's the face I wanted. All right, are you ready? Here with Stephen Moyer. Tell me a little bit more about The Gifted.
It's a great family piece of entertainment. It's a sort of... it's a thriller, it's a drama, there's some funny stuff, there's amazing effects, there's mutants, there's kind of everything that you'd want. It's the first show that I think I've been able to watch for some time with my kids, which I've never been able to show them anything I've ever done. So, it's a really exciting ride, and Bryan Singer directed the pilot, as you probably know. So yeah, a lot of fun.
So I got to tell you, the most buzzed about show that I've heard about this year's Upfronts is Young Sheldon. What kind of pressure is there? The Big Bang is like the number one show in the world.
I mean, what a privileged position that we're coming into. We're the prequel to this amazing show. It's remarkable, and we feel very lucky, and we just want to do right by all the fans out there, and maybe bring some more people into the fold if they want to come and join this universe.
Here with Russell Peters, the man at the CTV Upfront. How's it going?
Good, buddy. You?
Do you feel like people are wondering why aren't these two brown guys at some spelling bee?
No, because they know I'm an ignoramus. I don't think they expect anything like that from me.
So tell me about the show.
Toronto cop gets in trouble, put on suspension. While on suspension, goes and visits his father in India. While in India, meets a pretty girl who knows he's a cop and asks him to help her solve a local crime, which I do. And upon solving this crime, I upset the local corrupt police, and the drama and the hilarity ensues.
Vanessa, tell me about Daytime Divas.
Daytime Divas is an hour dramedy based on a chat show called The Lunch Hour. I play Maxine Robinson, who is the producer and star of The Lunch Hour, with a panel of women. And it's a little peek behind the scenes of the drama that goes on behind the camera once the cameras are turned off.
Here with Cameron Cuff from Krypton. Can you tell me a little bit more about the show?
Thanks for having me. The show was set on Krypton 2 generations before the planet's destruction. And it follows my character Segel, who's a scion of the Great House of El, which has been cast away from the light of Kryptonian society and down into its lowest depths. So it's a show about my character struggling to survive there, but also trying to redeem that sense of honor.
And finally, can you just set up the show for me? You know, it's like 3 stages of one man's life, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I play Alex Riley, an inventor, and you see him at 3 different stages of his life. When he's 14 years old, when he's 40, and when he's 65. Jack Dylan Grazer plays when he's 14, I'm 40, and John Larroquette's 65. And you just kind of, they get to have the fun. Like this is all like hope and passion, and John is all like, I have this amazing empire, I invented something amazing, and now I'm reaping the benefits, and I'm the mess in the middle who's got his single dad living in a garage with his daughter.